psychosis, anxiety, and depression. Okay, so I want to know who we need to channel the right answers for this session, please. Who do we need to ask for the right answers? There we go, please. Who do we need to channel for this session? Which one? Okay. Collective consciousness of the Sumerians we are going to channel for this session, please. In regards to the depression, psychosis, anxiety. Okay. Only one answer is from the collective consciousness of the Sumerians alone, nothing or no one else, please. Nothing or no one else. Okay. Okay. Now, what do we need to do? What do we need to do first? What do we need to do? Okay. Do we need to remove a program or algorithm? There we go. P-R-O, program, within in a nervous system, okay? And what is the name of the program? What is the name of the program? There we go, please. What? O. R-O. Go, please. R-O what? Do we need to name it? Yes or no? Okay. Whereabouts within the nervous system do we need to remove the program? The nervous system, do we need to remove the program? There we go, please. Which one? Efferent nerves, neural crest, and tracking system. Or nerve chart 2. Okay. Now, within the afferent nerves, program false. Uninstall and delete all programs. Uninstall and delete all programs within the afferent nerves, please. Within the afferent nerves, uninstall and delete all programs, please. Uninstall and delete all programs within the afferent nerves, please. Within the afferent nerves, uninstall and delete all programs. Uninstall and delete all programs from the afferent nerves, please. Uninstall and delete all programs from the afferent nerves. The nervous system, uninstall and delete all programs. Uninstall and delete all programs from the afferent nerves. Right. Okay. Now, is there any other programs within the nervous system we need to remove? Okay. Okay, right. What do we need to do? What do we need to do now for depression, psychosis, anxiety? Go, please. Which one? Okay, so we're going to remove mind control. Okay, whereabouts is the mind control? Where's the mind control? Go, please. Where's the mind control? Where's the mind control, please? Let it go. S-O-P-O. Okay, which is within the S-O-U-R-C. Okay, source. Okay, so we have to remove. Okay, remove mind control from the source. Y-E-S. Okay, and whose mind control is this? What else can we call it? A reptilian mind control within source. Okay, so here we go. Okay, within the source, all reptilian mind control false. Within the source, reptilian mind control false. Cut all cords, disconnect all connections. Reptilian mind control from the source false. Reptilian mind control from the source false. Cut all cords, disconnect all connections. Remove all reptilian mind control from the source, please. Disconnect, cut all cords, remove all mind control from the source, please. All mind control, reptilian mind control, false. Disconnect all connections, remove center ether. Right, that's lifting. Okay. Okay, so obviously this client had a program within the nervous system which is going to cause nervous system breakdown, cause anxiety, fear, all these sorts of things to enable this client to give off all this fear, this anxiety, and then mind control enables the reptilians to plug into this client at any time into his energy body, a source, to manipulate and make any changes they want to. So we've disconnected that. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do now? Actually, we'll go. What do we need to do now in regards to depression, psychosis, anxiety? What do we need to do now? Let it go, please. Okay. Now, where is their mind control now? In nervous system and what? Reptilian. So reptilian mind control is also within the nervous system. Where is their reptilian mind control? Where is their reptilian mind control? Okay, so within the central nervous system. Within the central nervous system, mind control false. Disconnect, cut all cords, and remove all reptilian mind control from the central nervous system. Within the central nervous system, reptilian mind control false. Reptilian mind control false. Disconnect, cut all cords, remove all reptilian mind control from the central nervous system. Central nervous system, reptilian mind control false. Cut all cords, disconnect, remove all connections. What I'm feeling here is I'm getting a tug. Okay, and once that tug's lifted, the energy tool will just pull back. Okay, it's like I've got a fish on the line. Within the central nervous system, reptilian mind control false. Disconnect, cut, remove, send to ether, please. It's a bit of a pull there. Disconnect all reptilian mind control from the central nervous system. Right, that's a pullback. Okay. Okay, whereabouts is the reptilian mind control? Okay. Okay, what do we need to do now? What do we need to do now? What do we need to do now? There you go, please. Okay. What do we need to place within the pool of nobility? Yes. Okay. Source. Okay. So the pool of nobility is a realm that's a healing realm. So usually if we're working on an area that's kind of been interfered with or influenced, to kind of cleanse it, and I kind of look at it like a baptism, cleansing that part of this client's energy body or health or energy or physical body, we place it within the pool of nobility. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, place the source within the pool of nobility, please. Source, pool of nobility, true. Source, pool of nobility, true. Source, pool of nobility, true. Place the source within the pool of nobility, please. Place the source within the pool of nobility. Place the source within the pool of nobility, please. Place the source within the pool of nobility, please. Place the source within the pool of nobility. Place the source within the pool of nobility, please. Source, pool of nobility, true. 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 This is strong. It's requiring a lot of energy. Source, pool of nobility, true. Right, let's release it. So usually with somebody that has anxiety problems, depression will always be a nervous system problem, will always be a source problem, and the source, what I mean, is the soul. And so now we're going to look further into it, into those areas of this client's body. Okay. Now, do we need to continue? Do we need to work upon the source now, or do we need to continue doing something else? Okay, so now we're going to work within the source itself. Okay, what do we need to do within the source? What do we need to do within the source? There we go, please. Okay, so we're going to remove the culling of the source. Okay, so so they're trying to really traumatically affect the source or the soul of this client and kind of sacrifice it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove it from the culling of the soul, and we're going to find out who's behind all this. Okay, so here we go. Okay, culling of the source, false. Culling of the source, false. Remove the source, remove this client's source from the culling of his source, please. Culling of the source, false. Culling of the source, false. Culling of the source, false, please. Culling of the source, false. Right, and that's lifting. Okay, what do we need to do now within the source? Here we go. What do we need to do for the source? Okay, so what's saying now we need to remove the source, this client's source, from an occult or a sacrifice. Okay, so as I say, the culling is a bit of a sacrifice. It's usually there's particular entities that are into sacrificial rituals or occult rituals, so we'll go delve a little bit deeper. Okay, right, we'll find out which one. Do we need to remove the source from an occult or sacrifice? Sacrifice. Okay, Okay, remove the source from all sacrifices, please. Remove this client's source from all sacrifices, please. Remove this client's source from all sacrifice. Source, sacrifice, false. All sacrificial rituals, false. Remove this client's source from all sacrifice and all sacrificial rituals, please. Sacrifice and sacrificial rituals, false. Lift and remove from this client's source, please. Lift and remove all sacrificial rituals and sacrifices. Remove the source. Quite strong again. It's a good strong pull. Strong pull. So as you can see, I'm using quite a bit of my force into this to feel that push, that resistance until it is released. It gives me a good indication of once the clearing's all done. Okay. Lift and remove the source from sacrifice. All sacrificial rituals, false. Come on. Lift and remove the soul from and source from all sacrificial rituals and sacrifices, please. So this is very strong. Sometimes they do take a wee while to lift. It just shows how much of an issue this client has had with these conditions. Lift and remove. Source from all sacrificial rituals and sacrifices, please. Lift and remove the source from all sacrifices, all sacrificial rituals, please. So all we're using here is the power of geometry and intention to make a change. Lift and remove the client's source from all sacrifices. Okay, now, is the client's source being removed from the sacrifice? Excellent. Okay, now, who is behind the source being sacrificed? Moloch within source. Okay, so we're going to remove an entity called Moloch. Now, Moloch is a being that's all into sacrifices, okay, and tormenting and causing some real harm to people, especially if they're feeling really traumatized, they're feeling they're going through hell, essentially, the client. So people have got psychosis, anxiety, depression. It's really creating a client or a person to feed off a lot of negative energy, feed off a lot of negative vibration, such as through their emotions and the way that they behave and the way that they respond to themselves. They really put themselves down a lot of the time, and it kind of maintains that client to be in a low vibrational state, which will give off this energy called loosh, which they feed off. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove Moloch. Okay, within this client's source, Moloch, false, remove, lift, center, ether. Within this client's source, remove Moloch. Cut all cords, connections, disconnect. Remove Moloch, send to ether, please. Within the source, Moloch, false, remove, center, ether. Within the source, Moloch, false, remove, center, ether, please. Moloch, false, right, and he's lifting. Okay. Okay, now is Moloch anywhere else within the client? Okay, excellent. Okay, so what do we need to do now? What do we need to do now? Okay, so it's telling me just to continue working within the client's source. Okay, what do we need to do within the source? Okay, and this is a big one in regards to depression. I find this a lot, is that the source is disconnected with the physical body. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reconnect the source's soul, the client's soul back with the physical body, because the energy body and the physical body need to be one. Okay, when there's been a disconnect, because we've got to remember that our energy body have been put in this vehicle for this lifetime. Okay, our energy body is multidimensional, okay, while our physical body isn't. Physical body has an expiry date on it, our energy body doesn't. Okay, so it's longing to be together. Okay, it's like a contract between them, the physical body and the energy body. So what we're going to do is you kind of, when they're disconnected, the client will often feel like they are not one. Okay, just nothing makes sense. Okay, they just don't feel themselves. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to re-establish that connection. Okay. Okay, for the client source, reconnect the source back to the entire physical body, please. Reconnect the client source back with the physical body. Reconnect the client source back with the physical body, please. Reconnect the client source back with the physical body. Reconnect the client source back with the entire physical body, please. Reconnect the client source back with the physical body. Reconnect the client source back with the physical body, please. Right, and that's now all reconnected. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the session, but I thought I'd do a video just to show you the idea of a session, and obviously the detective work using the dowsing charts I have here to find out what the problem is. I usually have a bit of a, beforehand we have a bit of a medical history, the issues that this client wants to work on. Obviously at the moment I'm working on this client for a photo. Obviously a lot of the times we're using the camera here on Skype. The majority of my clients are all over the world, and it works just the same as you being next to me. So I'm going to continue with the session now, but I wanted to do a video just to show you what the sessions are all about, and I hope you get something from this, and I'll see you next time.